Okay? Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to go through the bullets. Please hold all questions to the end. And if you have questions, if you want to write them down, because I don't want to be interrupted. Also, I think you will come out knowing exactly what your job is. It's a great opportunity. You're going to meet new people. You're going to meet new friends. And I think you'll enjoy this. Okay, so we're going to just go through the bullets. I'm very serious going through each of these bullets. Here we go. You are to wear black tops and black skirts with black aprons. You will be provided with the black aprons. You don't have to bring them. They're going to be beautiful black aprons with the emblem of the challah bake on it. Okay? You will need to arrive at the sands at 6:15, between 6:15 and 6:45 p.m. When you enter the sands, you'll be greeted at the door and will be registered at the second set of double doors. So you're going to come in that first entrance, and then the second set, there are going to be women on both sides to make sure that you are registered. You will be given I think it's a black wristband to identify that you paid. Is it going to be black? Pink wristbands. And you'll be given this pink bracelet that you paid. Now, also it's your job. If during the evening you see someone without a black bracelet, you should let a troubleshooter or someone else that's leading the challah bake know. Upon entering, there is a coat room. When you walk into the beginning, there is a coat room to your right, not the regular coat room. It's the room where they have other events. It'll be filled with coat racks. Please find your coat, a place for your coat, but put your coats at the back of the room, so as the guests come in, they don't have to go through the coats that are at the front. But please try to remember where you put your coat. There will be a lot of coats. Okay. You will be able to take a picture of yourself. There's going to be a photo station on the left with some costumes to put on. You will be able to take a photo of yourself in a costume. You will know before you arrive at the event what table number you're assigned to. It's not going to be that you're going to be lost, where am I going? You will know your table numbers, and at the top of the stairs, there will be a sign letting you know which table numbers are in which room. We're using 3 rooms. We're using the main ballroom and the 2 side rooms. When you go upstairs, you go find your assigned table, put on the black apron that we will have provided for you, and fill out the name tag for yourself and put it on. This is very important. You're going to locate at this time, before the guests come, 2 shopping bags that will have been placed underneath the table. These 2 shopping bags are important for the event to run smoothly. In one of the shopping bags, you're going to find challah tins, bakery bags, and twisties, 3 for every guest. Brock's bags, 1 for every guest. It says 2, but I think it's only 1 for every guest. And I'll explain later on what all these things are for. The second bag, Brock's bag, will have a roll of paper towels, Pam, a garbage bag, wipes, and 1 small round tin. Now, they're really not every table captain is going to have a Pam. You're going to share a Pam with your adjacent table. So if you don't have a Pam, make sure you know which table around you has the Pam, because you're going to need the Pam when we get to that point in the event. Okay, then go ahead and enjoy some refreshments. There's also a new cookbook on display available for purchase, and all the proceeds will go towards this challah bake, and if we make any more, it will go towards next year's event. Each table will have, it'll be like this. There's going to be the bag here, a bowl. Inside the bowl, you're going to find 4 pairs of gloves, 2 pairs of gloves, which means 4 gloves, the yeast. On the side, there's going to be little containers and there's going to be a bag of flour in this bowl. On the side, there's going to be the other ingredients. You're going to have the sugar, the oil, the eggs, and the salt, and a bottle of water on the table. Everything is going to be pre-measured. No one has to worry about having a measuring cup, measuring spoons. Everything is done, and they just follow the directions. And an apron. Now, the guests get different color aprons. I believe they are, the aprons the guests get, I think, are white with different color symbols. Okay. Every table will have 2 dedicated table captains. Now, each table captain is not going to have a bowl. There will be only 1 space for 1 table captain at the table, and the other table captain will be going around assisting the participants. Periodically, you can change your role. Everybody, all the guests are going to be having 2.5 pounds of flour and all the ingredients measured for that. The table captain is going to be the only one that's going to be working with 5 pounds of flour and all the ingredients that are needed for that. You will be stationed at your table at 7 o'clock before the guests arrive. The doors open at 7:15, so we need you there so that if anybody comes, you are already there. You will find name tags and a marker at your table for all your guests. So please write their names on their labels and give them as they arrive. When they arrive at the table, make them feel comfortable and relaxed. Introduce yourself, ask them their names, where they live, did they ever make challah before, how'd you hear about the event? I don't have to tell you how to be friendly. All of you have chosen this job because that's the kind of person you are. Your role is to assist and guide them while answering any of their questions. And if there are any Hebrew words that are being said, please translate and make sure they understand what everything means. You should come, it is necessary for both tables, this is very important, for both table captains to stay with their tables the entire evening. If you need ingredients, you ran out of something or something spilled and you need extra, it will be available. We have high school girls that are going to be runners. There's a high school girl assigned to every 2 tables. So you find out who your high school girl is before the event, and then you send her, I need some more sugar, or I need some more, and they will bring it. You don't have to leave the table. Okay. You should come prepared with either, this is just an idea. You could come prepared with a business card or a plain card that has your contact information on it so that you can, they can get to know you. If they get to know you, you want to have a relationship with some of these people, they'll have your contact information, and you could also get theirs. Now, this is also very important. Don't start mixing the dough until Debbie Greenblatt, who is our MC star, you will all be amazed at how she's going to run this program, gives you the directions, and there's also going to be a PowerPoint presentation. So we want this table to be beautiful and pristine until we start mixing the ingredients. During the event, should you need more ingredients, there'll be runners for these ingredients. Periodically, clean up your areas using the garbage bag that you will find in one of those garbage bags, box bags under your table. We're going to knead the dough. The kneading of the dough takes some time, and that's the time you can talk to your ladies and explain anything you want to talk to them about, and help them, because sometimes mixing dough can be quite a bit of exercise. Okay. After the kneading dough, each guest will put their bowl, which was like this. What's this underneath the bowl? You're wondering what's this white thing? Well, this is what it is. A plastic bag. We learned from Ruthie Claxburn that dough rises best in plastic. They're to take you instruct them to take their bowl, put it in their plastic bag. Don't call it a garbage bag, call it a plastic bag, and put it on the table. Okay? At that point, we hope certain magic things will happen, like happened last year, if any of you were there, that our entertainment will start, Eitan Katz will play, and we will have dancing. There is less dance space than last year, so we're going to have to maneuver through and around the tables, and it should be a very, very beautiful time. Okay. Now we want to get the ladies back to that table. A few minutes, the challah is rising, and it's ready for the bracha, and it's ready to be kneaded, to be shaped. So the lights will dim, the music will change, and our sound and video person said he has a magic way to get thousands of women to be quiet. And we're going to see if we can do it. We're testing him if he can get us to be quiet, because this is an important moment. Your guests are going to come back to your table. You're going to encourage them to come back. You're going to come back. And while we're separating, so this is what we've decided. This is like a little change from what's on here. The lights will dim, and we're going to now talk about this Eitz Ratzon, the Eitz Ratzon of taking challah. It's going to be a time where you can tell, where Debbie will instruct everyone. I don't know what she's saying, but it's probably could be something like this. Each of you should think of something that's important in your lives, growth, spiritual growth, that you want for yourself, your family, for the Jewish people, for yourself, your friends, the Jewish nation. It's a private time to share these thoughts with yourself. And everyone is going to put their hand on their challah. Now, originally it was going to be the table captain was going to say the bracha. But we decided that if you could choose, as a table captain, you could choose one of the ladies at your table who has never taken challah with a bracha. Invite her. Feel out your group. You've had the whole evening to feel out your group. Invite her to come and be the one to take the bracha, to take the challah. And after you, you'll say the bracha, and she will repeat the words after you. You'll explain to your table that everyone will say amen to her bracha as she repeats after you, Baruch, Baruch, Atah, Atah, L'mafresh challah. And everybody, all the ladies can pick up their piece and say Harei zu challah and put the piece of challah into the middle of the table where there will be a small tin. Okay, that could be a really special time also, besides the dancing. So we have these two special times right after we finish kneading and the dancing starts, and this coming back and doing the mitzvah of mafresh challah. Now, each person is going to have also a plastic knife at the table. You'll help them take their big dough and divide it into 3 pieces. That's their 3 challahs. And then you could show them how to braid their challahs. You could show them 3 braids, 4 braids, 6 braids, 5, whatever is your expertise, whatever you want or what they want. I know I have a learning partner who wants very much to learn how to braid 6 braids. So if you want to work with her name is Bella. If anybody has her at their table, she wants to learn how to braid 6. Okay. Both table captains will assist the guests. You, the table captain, will not be braiding the challah. You will take your challah home, you will braid it at home, you will bake it at home. Okay? Don't give it out, because if a bracha was made on it, it has to all be baked at the same house. I don't know if you know this halacha. You can't give it out to people and say, oh, you take it and you take it. You have to take it home. So those 5 pounds that you made are yours to take home. But don't spend time braiding it, because to braid 6 challahs could take a long time. You could take one for demonstration, but really your job as the captains is to go around and help the guests braid the challah. Okay, then they're to spray. Take the pan. Take your tin. Here we go. Okay, so you have your tins, and they're getting 3. Everybody gets 3 of these, and you're going to spray it with the pan. And you're going to also, this is important because they're not baking it right away, they're going to spray the bag also with pan. After they braid their challahs, they put it into their tin, they put it in their bag, they'll have a twisty to twist it, then you give them their rocks bags to put the 3 challahs in, and they are on their way. Okay. There's a little bit more. Okay. Make sure they put their names on the rocks bag so that they don't lose their challahs. This is a very important thing. You will have follow-up sheets for your guests. I don't know if there is a copy of one here.
Yes, I have.
So Jackie later is going to explain. You'll have a follow-up sheet for your guests. You will be responsible for handing out and collecting them after they're completed. It's going to give them some check-offs, what they want, what they would like. I want to learn, I want to make challah, I want to have a learning partner, I want to come for Shabbos. Okay? At the end of the event, you are to bring these downstairs, these sheets downstairs to, I'm not sure if it's Tova Miller and Esther Friedman. There's going to be some bins at the bottom of the steps, plastic bins, they go in the bottom of the bins. All the other things should also be brought to those bins from your table, okay? The follow-up sheets, pens, markers, the stands with the number stands. There's going to be stands with numbers. Do not leave them on the table. Okay, pens, markers, table stands. Follow-up questionnaires. Make sure to collect all the markers, pens, table stands, and table signs along with the hafresh challah tins to take downstairs. All of this is your responsibility. This is also a big responsibility I'm going to give you now. You must take home the bowls. No guest takes home a bowl. You are responsible for taking the bowls home, for cleaning them, and getting them back. Okay, the bowls must be collected, and please make sure no guest takes a bowl home. Table captains take them home. No table captain can leave her post until all the garbage on the table is wrapped up and tied in the plastic tablecloth. Every table has a beautiful tablecloth. On top of that is plastic. That's what all the garbage is going to be put into. Make sure to leave the centerpieces on the table, and Allah, who is donating them for the evening, will be picking them up. They're not to be taken home. You're responsible for cleaning the bowls at your home, then dropping them off at the Baxt residence, 785 Caffrey Avenue in Far Rockaway. There's, on the right side, there's a stairwell, and there's a door to the basement, and you'll knock on that door, and that's where you bring the clean bowls. You can only bring them on October 25th between 11 and 12:30, or between 8 and 9 p.m. Now, this is important about cleaning the bowls. We've learned that the way to clean these bowls is that you must open them up. When you bring them home, just lay them out. You'll only each be having 10 or 12 bowls. Lay them out, let them dry overnight. Take a paper towel and just brush out all the dry dough. Do not pile them. Brush out all the dry dough. Then you can wash them and wash them again and dry them very, very well, because they have to be stored. They cannot have any dampness, because we're storing them till when? Next year. So we can't have a little bit of water is going to cause mold, so make sure they're dry. You're going to double bag them, and then you can take them to the Baxt residence. Okay. Double bag them. And then there may be more dancing before everyone leaves, and I want to wish you a lot of hatzlacha and enjoyment in doing this job. I think you picked the right thing to participate in. I think you'll have a great time, and you'll get to meet lots of interesting people. And again, hatzlacha.